Hello, YouTube. My name is Sienna. I am 19. It's currently September 7th on a Thursday, the year of 2023. I'm just coming on here. It's probably the only video I'll be making because right now I just need to talk. Just to talk. And I just wanted to lay some things out because right now I'm struggling with a lot of stuff. Let's just say this year has been quite interesting. It's been very hard for me this year, and it's no one's fault except mine. But there are things that made it hard. And on here, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying that I would like to talk about it because I have the right to do that. This video is going to be unedited because I don't really want to edit as much as I can sit down for a long period of time to edit something that I find passionate about. I feel like it's better if I just do this raw with it being uncut. Sorry if, lighting's not too good, and right now I'm tired. So, where to begin? March. Let's start in March. In March of this year, me and my ex-boyfriend, now my ex, we broke up. It was a mutual thing. I felt it coming, and I was okay. And I'm still okay with that. Yeah. It was the best choice that he made, and I was like, okay. It's hard being apart from somebody that was a big influence in my life that I really liked having around. I'm not sure why, but he just, made me more bubbly, more open because we were almost together for a year, which was a big goal of mine to be with somebody for almost a year or close to a year, and I didn't care. I was just happy. I wanted somebody to be happy with, and at the time, yeah, it was him. So, yeah, if I can openly say that, that generally made me happy. Being with somebody, and if after we weren't together, for some reasons, I'm still okay with it. I'm learning how to do things on my own, even after us being apart for 6 months. I don't even know. I'm not keeping track. I have not kept track. So, we met when I was 18. I don't know. It was like 2 weeks before I graduated or something. But I met when we were 18. We spent my 18th birthday together, so it was pretty cool, pretty nice. And everything was good until it wasn't. I'm not going to get into too much details. But yeah, March was the month that we decided to split. Now, we stayed in contact after that for about 6 months until right now. As for now, we are still friends and in contact, just tweaked a bit. I'm trying to be respectful as possible because there's things I want to tell, but also there's things I just need to keep quiet because there's other people involved in my life that don't need to be talked about, but should be, because this is like talking to my phone, talking to you guys, whoever's gonna watch this is a form of therapy because it's just nice to talk. I'd rather talk to professionals, but professionals don't. Yeah, they're professionals, but they don't really understand what's going up on here. So if I just talk to myself, it's just like, okay, that's how I look at myself. All right. I met this individual that came into my life when I least expected it. We hung out, and from that day on, we just kept hanging out. We kept doing things and going places and, just doing stuff together. We were friends, and I needed a friend at the time. with everything else going on in my life, yeah, just give that an itchy nose. Oh. Yeah, it lasted about 4 months, and yeah, and then in the middle of those 4 months, I lost my job where I was working at. I had some car troubles, and it landed me to the point where my boss was just like, yeah, no. So I was like, I don't blame you, but alright, that's your choice. So yeah, that happened. I'm not upset. I can totally see their reasoning. We live and we learn. It's about growing up. And yeah, so that happened. So I spent about 2 months without a job, which was hard because I had bills I needed to pay and I wasn't able to pay them. So I really had to make the sacrifice of what bills are more important than others. So I decided to cut all streaming. I don't know why I'm telling this. Like I said, I'm just talking. So I cut all streaming. And then I decided that I was only going to pay my insurance and my phone bill. So yeah, that was fun. And then I got a job, and I started to buy more things for myself, and then whatnot. And then, yeah, of course, this dude's still in my life. And then something happened between us recently that kind of made us drift apart. And I would also contribute into that because they were a big part in my life as much as anybody else was. They just, filled something in me that just made me want to stick around longer. And then in the middle of those 6 months and in my relationship with the guy I was with, my ex, so the guy I was with before, I'm here to single, I was battling and still am depression. And there's routines that I've caught myself realizing when I lose somebody important in my life, I shut down dramatically and absolutely fast. I don't know, I'm just trying to put words that sound very interesting. But yeah, I shut down. I very much shut down. I completely just and utterly blocked myself from the world. And I still had a happy face on because I knew I needed to be happy for my niece. My niece is like my big inspiration of me still being here. So I'm battling depression. I'm battling anxiety. I'm battling so much, but I'm also trying to keep a happy face on. And that is really, really hard on somebody that is going through so much. I'm sure, and I'm absolutely positive people are going through worse. But I'm saying in my life right now, I am struggling. I was going to therapy, and I went to one therapy session, and then I should have kept going, but I just didn't. And then, yeah, we kind of just stopped talking. This individual I met. And right now, it's just awkward, and I'm not doing okay. And then, about a month ago, so in August of this year, I lost my best friend. Not a human best friend, an animal best friend. I can still call him my best friend. I've had him since I was a kitten, and it was really hard watching him go, but he was 13, and he knew it was his time. So that took a big piece out of me, and it made it very hard to want to be happy, but I still pushed through it. I know this is not a big deal to some people, but I went out. I was going to go out to go play some board games with some friends on September 2nd, and I hit a fucking deer. Sorry for swearing, YouTube, but I'm annoyed. And that deer possibly has totaled my car. I have $5,800 that I need to come up with to fix the car if I choose to fix the car. And that's only before the car parts that they need to order will go up, more likely. So I'm figuring that out, and I've just had a very, very shitty year. between losing somebody that I enjoy to getting into a fight / a disagreement or whatever you want to call it with this friend of mine, possibly losing them because I'm an idiot and I waited too long to do something. Let's just say that. Try to keep it more discreet. On top of all of that, what I've just said, with all the things I list, I'm still battling my depression and my anxiety, and on top of that, also the consistently of not eating. I've gone now, I do eat, just not as much as I should be. I don't know why, and I don't know what influences me just to sometimes just stop eating, but I do. And it's hard for me to admit that I should probably get help about this. So here I am, September 7th, on a Thursday at afternoon, 2023. I need to get help. Because there's just so much going on in my life that I'm not taking care of myself when I should be. I care about so much about other people and I'm not caring about me first. I've realized that my collarbones have shown more, that I can see the bones in my chest right here. I can see the weight around my sides and my waist and my thighs going down. There's clothing that aren't fitting correctly. They're either too loose or they're just really baggy in some parts, which I've always struggled with my weight since I was yay high. I know that some people are like, oh, you don't gain weight when you're young. I have ADHD, and some of the ADHD meds I was taking infected my weight because it would block my appetite piece in my brain that was telling me to eat, so I had to force myself to eat, which made me nauseous, which made me sick, which made me had all these abdominal issues, intestinal issues, because I wasn't eating consistently. So I was, going back and forth. It was a constant battle between the two. And it was hard. And it still is very hard. But I need to get better help on managing this. I'm 19 years old. I should be able to manage it, but sometimes I need just a little extra support in this. Yeah. I'm trying to find more words to say, but it'll just come to my mind. And I've now been recording for 13 minutes, so I think that's a big deal, talking for 13 minutes straight into my phone, into YouTube, so I'm proud of myself for that. I think I'm going to be doing this a lot more often when I feel like it. It's not going to be consistent, but it's just like video logs, it's video diaries, and I'm going to share it to the world, because I can. I'm sure no one's going to see this, but this is the raw and uncut, unedited channel of mine until I feel like editing any of the videos. But yeah. So thank you for watching. I don't care what you do. Like, comment, I don't give a rat's ass, but it's just the raw and unedited, so thank you. Bye.